for the national anthem for Kenya
National
being
team for
played here.
Kenya, and yet we are going to be and those are the anthems from the host nation. No, you're supposed to carry your own commentary. But you're going to get a bed. It's going to get a bed. They just communicated that now. No, but this case can't carry. We can't carry your commentary. Doesn't make sense. Carry their commentary. We didn't carry our commentary. We can't carry their commentary. That's what they told us. They've just communicated it now.
All right, there we go. Welcoming you again to another exercise, entertaining day of football here between Uganda up against that is Kenya. And of course, just reminding you that the Ugandan side purely dominating this one. And 7-2 is the result. The referees for the match, that is Swavis Iratunga is the one in charge of this one.
Yeah, all the way from Burundi. Kawempe Muslims are the biggest winners in the lineup that starts. 6 of their players make it to the first 11, whereas Lady Doves have a representative in the goalkeeper, Daphne Nyarenga, but also Cyprus is being represented by Juliet Nalukenge because she features for Apollon, as we have the other players also coming in from different clubs. All you can say is they gel very well with their coach, Ayubu Khalifa, who has carried some of them from their early years, and you think he will just pass it onto the pitch, and that is why we'll have goals. I believe we may have about 4 and above goals in this fixture.
Well, hopefully we shall be able to have all those goals coming up in this fixture, and we anticipate some good football here tonight. And that is the lineup of Kenya. They will be utilizing a 4-4-2 formation here. That is Team Kenya. And hopefully they can go down to utilize that kind of formation perfectly well here. And we shall be able to see how far this will be standing. We shall be able to see how far this game will be ending up here. Uganda still leading this 7-2 on aggregate.
Yeah,
and I would like to see how far it will end.
Yeah, 4th attempt for Uganda to try and make it to the World Cup. But for Kenya, this is the first time. So they will be delighted if they can manage to actually turn over and score above 8 goals. And then Uganda will not score. That means that they will have to go through if they achieve that feat. But it's a little difficult because Uganda is home. They managed to score 7 away from home. Then at home, it is time for them to entertain and score. We have players in the squad that promised to score a hat-trick. That is in Juliet Nalukenge, and you think if should live by her words, then Kenya is in for big problems.
Well, that's how things are currently standing up. So let's wait and see if the center referee from Burundi will be having a beautiful game today, and she'll be roaring to get this game underway. It's already 1 minute after 4 p.m. so we should be having the whistle being blown, and we should be able to get that very shortly here. It's waiting for the game to get underway. You realize that both teams are currently not yet in position. And now here they come. Final wordings from the referee, and positions being taken in by the Ugandan side. Uganda will be driving this ball from the left to the right hand side. And the Kenyans will be coming up from the other side. Center referee does get us underway here. And Kenya, in their traditional green kitties, Uganda putting on the white today. It's away to Duffin. Now Nadunga. Bira Nadunga is collecting that ball through the midfield. That is Shakira. Driving further forward. Nice play there from Shamira Naluja. And the attack is coming up from the captain herself, trying to drive up. Unfortunately, Kenya do win the ball free and square here. Chances can still come through from one side to the other. If we can actually get more bodies forward and see if the ladies can actually get something in here. Throw for the Ugandan side.
Well, the first time Uganda tried to qualify was in 2009. They managed to beat Rwanda 2-1, but failed, also drew in the return leg, but failed to make it to play Zambia because of funds. That was the first time. As we talk, they are trying on their fourth. Can they be a first time lucky to go to the World Cup? Yeah, we are yet to witness as the matches go by.
Here come Team Uganda driving up, down. Up front trying to keep the places here. It's long ball forward here. Nice ball through, straight to the arms of the goalkeeper, Kinyi. And Sophia Kinyi looking to begin this one very quickly now. Here comes a chance driven through there perfectly by Maximila. And Kenya trying to drive up onto the wing side. This is very good running. And can they get something here? Wood goes rolling away. And easy steals there and perfect play. It's a very good piece of defensive work, really. For once, the Ugandan team has been caught flat-footed. And some more pressure up here. Kunihira, one pass to the back zone looking for Nakachwa. And August goes away for a throw in. And we brought in here quickly. It's going to be a long throw by Mwanji Yunis. Shall be the one to get this ball further forward, Mwanji. Forward ball from Mwanji. Given through to the wing side, Nadunga. Oh, Nadunga trying to go there, but this is Shakira doing well. No knock. Chance away to Akinyi, but the referee has awarded that for a free kick here to the Ugandan side. Slow start to the game really for Uganda, and hopefully they can actually settle into their game and get something in here.
Yeah, in such a game where you already won by 7-2, your game approach is very key, and Ayub Khalifa has the experience to understand that. So Kenya will be the team that will be trying to attack all the time, and for Uganda it is balancing, game managing, and trying to go for that entertaining football that Ugandans want to see, because when you hear of a 7-2 beating, you realize that your team is a top-notch one, and that is what Ayub Khalifa's team has to showcase today.
Long ball through now, looking for Margaret Kunihira. That's Margaret now trying to venture towards the byline, crosses deep and eludes everybody. And chest goes through to Nalukenge Juliet. Juliet brings it back again. Naluja loses her footings and stolen away here by Team Kenya. Opisa. Oh, that's a good play. Very, very good play there from Kenya now, trying to See how far they can actually get more bodies forward, and easily goes away for throwing here to Team Kenya. Just 4 minutes of this one played, and Uganda nil, Kenya nil.
Yeah.
This is a chance that actually could have yielded something again. Good running, very, very good running from Margaret Kunihira.
Yeah, last time there was a goal scored in that manner away from home, but this time Juliet Nalukenge fails to meet the ball on time to try get it going. Fauzia okay got the first note, and Nalukenge shot 10 chasing the ball there. You talked about Kenya. Shalini Opisa is the lady they will have to give the balls to, because she scored a brace in the first fixture of this match.
Throw to Kenya. And the throw shall be brought in quickly by Midewa. Oh, Team Uganda venturing forward now, looking for the options. And collected by Nakachwa. And collected by the captain, Peris Oside. Well, up front of the midfield now, Maximila Robi. Trying to fight her way through, and she actually runs perfectly well in there. That's actually Aringo Kathi, who does lose possession. Oh, could be a foul. Oh, referee, I think, has awarded that for the free kick there. And Nalukenge, Juliet actually brought down, and it's a very, very good territory for Uganda to see if they can swing something from here. Well, just a few days ago, that was actually yesterday, we did bring you Uganda going on to get the best over Rwanda. Now it's Uganda, Kenya here.
Yeah, another battle, border battle. You told us when Uganda beat Rwanda, the border was opened. I don't know today if Kenya will close theirs, but apparently Uganda are in a better position to try even get a better margin of goals as they go to meet whoever goes through, that is between Mozambique and South Africa.
Nakachua will be the one to deliver this one. Samali Nakachua tries to go long here. And good control by the goalkeeper, Sophia Kenyi. Just watch the flight of that ball perfectly well there.
Sophia Kenyi plays for Manyata Football Club in Kenya, and she is one of those they will always trust to be in between their goal posts.
Nandago stolen away, repossessed here. Fasila. It's a long ball further by Akinyi Lavenda. Big ball there by Nantungo Aisha. It's more pressing here from Kenya. Looking for the options. Opisa, who loses possession. Driven away, perfect by Shakira. Good running from Najemba, who actually goes sliding low. And hope the referee does not give a quick yellow. Oh, here we go. Yellow card awarded to jersey number 10, Catherine Aringo. Has received a yellow card for her foul on Najemba Fauzia. Oh, that was the foul there. Ooh, that was very, very dangerous play from shot number 10, Aringo Catherine.
Yeah, she came all the way from the back. And Aringo, who turns out for Madera, it's called Fortune Football Club in Kenya, is the first player to get a yellow card. Should be playing more careful as time runs by.
We have free kick here to Uganda. To be Kumuntale Sumaya, looking to be the one to deliver this one long here. Long from Sumaya Kumuntale, and goes over the bar there for a goal kick. Well, we have actually seen very long distance goals actually scored in Ugandan football.
Yeah, typical
ladies football.
Because apparently the goalkeepers are good enough, but probably the techniques they use may not be up to date. That is why we have so many goals going in that same fashion. Sumaya Kamuntal of Toro Queens tried that earlier but was not successful, and it just went over the bar. What would have been a very good chance for Uganda as they try to battle for possession at the midfield level. Kenya.
Here they come through. Team Uganda looking for the 1-2s. That's a good ball in. And easily stolen away there. And Kenya will be gifted with that free kick. All chances coming, chances going. As Kenya will continue to press on to this one, try and see if they can get the best of Uganda here.
Well, they are taking an approach that is a little bit cautious. They're trying not to have Uganda attack them and pile more pressure by scoring more goals. All they're trying to do is minimize the damage and are trying to be the team that goes for it first before Uganda can actually endanger them. But for Uganda, you think it's just a matter of time. If you had to go by the first result, you realize that the girls are raring to go and just need a few moments to put that ball behind the back of the net. There is a corner awarded to Uganda.
Oh, there we go. That's a sweet goal coming through for Uganda, getting the lead in this one. A very, very fine finish, easy finish for Team Uganda. Basically, you can say it is coming in from Margaret Kunihira. And look at the dance from Kunihira. The dance is the special one. And Kunihira Margaret scores the first goal in this match.
The Kawempe Muslim ladies team of footballer, very, very lucky to draw first blood and to open up goals for Uganda, because you think many more are in the offing, considering the way Uganda normally attack and pounce on their opponent. When you look, Uganda allowed themselves to get into the game, and Margaret got herself in a scoring position. Apparently that's how she managed to put one behind the back of the net. It is 8-2 in
goal.
total.
That's a simple, sweet goal there from Kunihira Margaret. Look at this, Fiona. Just look at the touch. Simple,
Yes,
nice, good
simple.
tactic.
And poor defending from Kenya, failing to pick her out and marking her. And then the delivery from the corner. And just look at the keeper. You think she had the chance to touch the ball, but apparently Uganda enjoying more advantage.
Well, Margaret Kunihira's goal separating the two sides. Nakachwa, ball is away to the goal scorer, Kunihira. Oh, driving it further. Ball just eludes and goes away there for goal kick now to Kenya. The goalkeeper, Akinyi, will be leaving it for her captain, Peris Oside. Now they collect perfectly. Ball forward now, good play there from Kunihira. Actually, it wasn't Kunihira, it was some good pressure coming through there from Nandago Hadija.
Well, for Margaret, it is scoring home and away, as she did in the first leg, so it is 2 for her over 2 legs. As we continue to broadcast this match to you, when Kenya try to make an impact in their first quest to go to the World Cup.
Now here comes Team Kenya trying to venture forward. It's a long distance shot on the wing side, and again they're trying to open up on Adiambo Fasila. It just goes away for a throw in to Kenya. Long throw ball through. Oh, the side net, no counting on that, just goes out for goal kick to the Uganda under 20 side. It'll be Dafin Nyayenga shall be the one to open up this one to Sumaya. Driving that ball further deep. Swept away by Peris Oside. Now it's away there. Well, Kenya trying to settle into this game and see if they can get more bodies forward. As they drive it to the left-hand side, it's a good ball through. Can they keep it on play? Fasila. Oh, that's a good piece of defensive work there by Nadunga. Now it's stolen away by Margaret Kunihira. Trying to make the run through. Good passing. He's looking for Juliet. Unfortunately, Nalukenge Juliet just can't keep the ball on play. Very lucky. She gets a throw in. Juliet Nalukenge. Does not go well there. Totally just goes away for foul. Well, Nalukenge Julie, one of the few Ugandan female players currently playing professional football, and does play a game of football down in Cyprus.
Yes, for Apollon ladies though, they are loaning her very soon. The deal should have materialized because of their in-house rule, not accommodating more than 4 foreign players. They already have a Ghanaian, they have Nigerians, so she has to spend the rest of the season at another club, but will be a player that will be catered for fully by Apollon Ladies in Cyprus, Peter, like you did mention. Well, I earlier mentioned about Uganda going in for a 4th encounter. I told you about 2009, where they failed to make it to Zambia because of funds. They managed to come again in 2013, beat South Sudan 9-0. I think this was the time I was spokesperson for the ladies team, and by then it was Crested Cranes, not under 20, and apparently 13-0 in Lugogo at home. That was a margin of 22 goals, but Uganda again didn't go, as Afufa did try to go back on grassroots and plan better. The most recent is 2019. They lost to Tanzania with a similar score at 2-1, and here comes their 4th attempt. Can they be lucky? We are yet to witness that. The aggregate stands 8-2 at the moment in this fixture. Kenya have gotten themselves a penalty, and their lead striker will take on this to add tally onto her goals. Kenya have a penalty to go, and yeah, it goes in. Nyarenga did not even make an attempt in trying to get this goal, so it is 1-1 between Uganda and Kenya. The Kenya technical bench, they can afford to smile, at the moment as we continue to broadcast to you this game. Well, Kenya are trying not to lose both legs because they lost the other one terribly, and now you can say Charlene Opisa, who plays for Wieta Girls, their star player, trying to steer them forward. Uganda, I almost mistook them for the Crested Cranes. Uganda under 20 team are trying to make ends meet, but of course when you concede, it is normally a game of 2 halves, and it normally rains goals in such fixtures. That's why I told you that I anticipate about 5 goals and more in this encounter between Uganda and Kenya. Margaret Kunhira scored the earlier goal for Uganda, had short spells with King of Kings and Asubo Garford Ladies before, of course, Kawempe Muslims, as Kenya tried to go for a second one. Uganda making ends meet at the midfield level as they try to get the ball to Margaret Kunihira. Well, great lessons to be picked by the entire people watching UBC right now. In the past, the parents were not comfortable with letting their children go for girls football, as they thought it was something that depicted a wrong picture to society. But now it's a venture for making money. The likes of Tracy Akiro Jones, who are not in the country, the likes of Juliet Nalukenge, we've already talked about her. We talk about Karunji Vanessa, has also left the country, and she's applying for money. And of course, Sandra Naweteme, who recently featured in the COSAFA tournament. Well, those players came back in the country today. So those that are there watching and really have a dream of playing football, it is rewarding if you do it the right way. As we continue to broadcast the match, which reads 1-1 at the moment. It's a national broadcaster, and Uganda and Kenya locked at 1-1. Shalino Pisa and Margaret Kunihira. Uganda using the left wing, trying to go for this one. Those on the bench are waiting for their time to come in. There are overhead passes between Uganda and Kenya, and it's a midfield battle between Fazila Adiamo, Catherine Oringa and Margaret Kunihira. The Kenyans win the battle, try to go forward, ball up in the air, and finally referee awards a free kick to Kenya, whereas Uganda have a player on the ground. That is Samali Nakachwa, the Kawempe Muslim ladies footballer, who has gone down, and the Kenyan coach will use this chance to have a word with his players. He knows if they believe, they can try to go for more than 8 goals and get past Uganda. Catherine Aringo, that is jersey number 10. The Ugandan players also run to their coach to get other instructions, as this will act as a water break for them, though I don't think it was scripted that around these minutes they would be going in for the water break. Still 1-1 after about 24 minutes. Peter Otai and Fifi Pink on this. Mami Sky Serinot, Elisha Simon Tsuki Shafi. Uganda 1, Kenya 1. We have a few moments as both players seek instructions from their coaches. And when you talk about Ugandan football developing at a terrible speed, did I say terrible? At a high speed, sorry, because of the leagues today. That is the Elite League, talk about the Super League, and of course we'll go back to the format of different regions, trying to come up with different teams, but we have representation of all players, because if you have Sumaya from Toro, you have Birana Dunga from Molila High. We talked about Aisha Nantongo, that is Kawempe Muslims for you. And then don't forget Daffin, Lady Dubs. Those are different regions. And of course, Fauzia is Kampala Queens. Uganda raring to go again. This time attacking from the left side as Juliet and Fauzia wait. Juliet Nalukenge controlling this one. Puts on her left, dodges 1-2. But apparently the ball is cleared away by her opponent, Eunice Mawaji. Uganda again plays the ball to the box. Headed away by the same player, Eunice Mawaji, assisted by Lucy Kahuga. Uganda backside. Shamila Naluja plays to the right to meet Samali Nakachwa. Kenya. Lucy Kahinga. Ball goes to shot number 7, Fazila Adiamo. In Kenya railing to go again. Fazila gets the ball again, trying to look for options here and there as the referee looks on. And apparently Uganda steals the ball. They move on to the left side. Just a reminder that since 2006, FIFA gave a CAF Confederation in other sports. In the past it was one team going to represent at the World Cup, but apparently it is now 2, and there are different editions. It will be the 10th edition, though for CAF it's the 11th, and the reason is why they don't tally, because last season we saw COVID-19. Uganda, Juliet Nalukenge. Oh, how does she miss? Juliet wanted to go for a cheeky one. She is disappointed. You can see that the easiest of those. And the coach, Ayubu Khalifa, is also disappointed. Juliet cannot hide her disappointment, but of course, what happened? She was all alone, she had all the space, and decided, of course, to go for magical entertainment. Just look at her. That is the chance she missed, Julie. Keeper has already beaten. She wanted the other corner and they missed. Uganda should have doubled their lead. And for Juliet, who promised Ugandans that she would score 3 and above, all she has to do is touch the head. Uganda going in for a corner. Corner for the young ladies of Uganda. Margaret Kunihira on this one. Swings in one. Goalkeeper misses this. Uganda still on this one, but apparently protected by Kenya, who get possession. Uganda tries to shoot, but the ball is defended well by Kenya. Another corner to Uganda. Just about 28 minutes of play. About 28 minutes of play. Margaret Kunihira with the responsibility to deliver from that side. She brings in one long. Uganda have the chance to score this, but finally cleared away by the Kenyans. In the midfield, Maximila Robi, Nantongo Aisha, Adadunga Bira, plus Nakacha Samali team up on this one to deny Kenya another opening to attack Team Uganda. Well, the Kenyan coach seated uncomfortable because he knows it is a long way for them to get back 7 goals. Ball thrown up in the air, defended amicably by Kahuga Lucy, and now they have a throw-in taken very quickly by the same player. Ball at the midfield level. Uganda go for an overhead pass. Nothing yields from this one. Referee in charge of all proceedings and has gotten everything right at the moment. Ikinya Fazila Adiambo rare to go. Nakachwa Samali was an opaque object there. She could not allow her get past there because there would be problems for Uganda. Much as they have the big margin between the first leg and now, they cannot take anything for granted. Nakachwa Samali taking the ball to Juliet Nalukenge. Fauzia just watching on the pitch as Kenya clear the ball away from danger. Headed by Nantongo back to the midfield. Fazila Adiambo, final recipient of this one. And then Opisa Shalin, their best player with 3 goals to her name now in the fixture, gifts them a free kick at the midfield level. Kenya going for the vital free kick. Taken very long. Intercepted Fauzia. The Kampala Queens and captain for the young ladies goes to the left looking out for Nalukenge Juliet. That was Kunihira. Ball now in the midfield. Fauzia Najemba tries to have a go at it or falls through. Samali Nakachwa. Finally, it's a sigh of relief for the Kenyans as Uganda will have a throw-in. Throw-in for Uganda. Nakachwa Samali, ball headed back from Fauzia Najemba. Midfield level, Uganda failed to get the ball through. It's a game where each team loses possession. Uganda have a chance for a through pass. Attempt fails and Kenya defend amicably at the backside. Uganda, Juliet Nalukenge in the box, finally cleared by Midewa. The coach, Ayubu Khalifa, not pleased at the moment with what's going on. If you remember, the game in Kenya had produced about 3 or 4 goals around 32 minutes, but this one, it is only 1 goal from Margaret Kunihira and an equalizer from Charlene. And Coach Ayubu feels that Uganda should be doing it better from his instructions and what they planned. Fauzia tries to backhead this one. Attempt fails, and then we have a throw in. Mwanji Yunis for the Kenyans. Ball at the midfield level. Fazila Diambo tries to nick one through. but Nakachwa Samali is a soldier in a war. Fauzia with a cheeky pass to herself. She goes for one and fails to make it through. Fauzia not yet there. Not the Fauzia that Luandaga talked about, the one who goes for the Ronaldinho style. There she is, the captain of the team. Kenya doing a lot to destabilize them at the backside. We have Aringo Catherine, who should be up front. She becomes a thrower for this one. Ball headed upwards, and Uganda will have the throw in. That is Nakachwa Samali's territory. Aringo Catherine and Opisha Charlene have a good partnership up front. It will be the one to yield results if Kenya to come back in this game. But finally Uganda gets the ball. Nanda Gohadija was the player that managed to get that. Kenya intercepting at the midfield level. Uganda clear that family through Juliet. Is it Juliet? No, Juliet is way up front. That should be Shamila Naruja, who took up that role to try have a go at it. A long throw from Kahuga Lucy. Kenya trying to go for doubling their lead, but ball intercepted. Juliet Nalukenge, she gives it backwards to Shamila, who goes to look out for Komuntale Sumaya of Toro Queens. Sumaya played an integral part in the league as we are broadcasting those matches. A captain of Toro Queens and also a very good deliverer of the ball, strong character. She is one of those that hails from Chenjojo and has made the district proud. Ball up in the air for the Kenyans. Fazila Adiambo, ball played back to her at the midfield level. Fazila, ball intercepted. Taken backwards to Kahuga Lucy. Margaret Kunhira and Shakira Nyinagahira. Those are the players at the midfield level for Uganda. They've tried to have some good passes in there, some good interception, and always blocking when called to the occasion. Uganda, ball thrown up in the air, controlled by Maximilia Robbie. Thrown very quickly onto the pitch. Kenya rearing to go. Uganda do not allow this to get to the box, and we have a throw in. It is becoming threatening for Uganda. The under-20 football team, the women's side, have to be very careful because Kenya are trying to launch a comeback. Team Kenya tries to shoot with her head, but Daphne Nyarenga is just right there and receives this as a gift. Kenya missing on this. It goes to Juliet his way. It is 1 against 3. Oh, audacious at last, but a very good idea to keep the ball away from Juliet Nalukenge, because if she had just had a gut that one, then there would be problems for the Kenyan side. The Kenyan coach has sent her the substitutes warming. Uganda gifted with a corner that they will take imminently. Taken very quickly at the St. Mary Stadium. Uganda almost scoring one, failing and apparently putting it back home. It is number 2 for the under-20 girls. Uganda score a second, and apparently all the way from the backside they're going to go for the dances. Oh, great goal it is. Nanda Gohadija notches one for the team. You can see them smiling. It is 2-1. It is restoring their lead again. And for the Kenyans, It is a dejected picture, you can see. But just look at this awful defending, failing to clear. Nandago gets it. She's all alone and places it in the right top corner. Well, 2 for Uganda. The goalkeeper didn't see this coming. But these are 2 goals coming from the corners. And that means Kenyans are not very good with the set pieces. It is 2 for Uganda and 1 to Kenya on aggregate. It is 9-3. What a thrilling encounter in the qualifying fixture we have at the moment. Ball to Nyarenga. Firmly holds this. It takes a couple of seconds before going for a long goal kick into the midfield. Margaret tries to have a kick at this. Destination was Fauzia Najemba, but the ball is kept away by Kahuga Lucy. Midewa Charity on this one. Kenya trying to gut this, but the Ugandan defenders will reach there first in Nantongo and Nadunga Bira and save the day from danger. 39 minutes, those are 6 to go in the first half. And looks like the Ugandan team are in a good mood to score in other goals. Daphne Nyarenga there on your screen, saving the day a few moments earlier for the Uganda team. These teams should have names. Maybe I'll get one for them, because the other one is the Crested Cranes. We have the men team. The team's actually having names from the Uganda Cubs. We have the Uganda Cranes, that is the senior team. Then we have the Cobs, that should be the under 23. And the under 20 are the Cubs, so these should be the female Cubs. Well, allow me call them the female Cubs today. Ball there. We have Nakachwa Samali, miscues, and then Kenya will try to capitalize on this. Day is saved as ball is passed on to the midfield level to Naluja Shamila. She plays the ball upwards looking for Fauzia Najemba. Ball intercepted by Kenya. Mwanji Eunice with the ball, kicks up front to look for Shamila Naluja. These teams are dispossessing themselves at every instance they get. Ball up front. The Uganda female Cubs. That is my own opinion. Hamed Hussein will say, Fifi, who gave you the right to give the team a name? Well, if it feels right, why not? In Kenya, the Kenyans with their first encounter and their first shot at the World Cup, they are trying not to let Uganda go for a route, try to massacre them. Goal scorer there, Nandago Hadija, very proud of her achievement. Goals don't come very easily, but when they come at home, then you have something to celebrate about. Samali Nakachwa going to throw this in front of her coach, who has time to give her instructions. Ball at the backside, some interpasses between Nadunga and Nakachwa Samali. At the midfield level for Maximilia Robi in Kenya, ball intercepted, and Samali came in to get Shamila looking for Toro Queen Sumaya Komuntale. Sumaya on the left side. Elsewhere, other games are going on. We have Mozambique taking on South Africa. South Africa won 1-0. Fauzia Najemba chases this. She's a player for Kampala Queens, a club owned by the FUFA president, Moses Magogo. A ball now at the midfield level. Goal scorer to Juliet Nalukenge. A ball kept away from danger. Juliet brought down, and the referee will now look at how serious she was injured. Brought up, but the culprit and also captain for the Kenyan side, that is Paz Oside. Kenya preparing to go for a long goal kick. They know the time is against them. They came here to try get about 8 goals from the fixture, and now trailing by 2-1. Kenya is sending through their most lethal player up front, but chased amicably by Uganda, who have fared so well in the backside. Kenya, oh my, wherever she kicks that ball to, I really don't know, but the message in that pass was not very good. Oh, and they happened to grab a corner from this. I didn't see this coming. Well, Kenya, no, time is not on their side, and so will try to bring in the corner hurriedly. Corner brought in the Oringa Catherine and Opisa Shine, where the players directed to the ball, but Nyarenga makes a quick work out of this. Duffin, the Lady Dubs FC goalkeeper, who just came back also from the qualifiers of the Champions League. Lady Dubs had their hopes very high, but were cut short because they found better teams there, but great exposure for them. Kenya, they tried to make a good work of the last minute of the game. Uganda gained possession. It is Shamila Naluja receiving this one for the under-20 football team. Juliet Nailukenge comes to assist. Backside. Juliet and Shamila and Margaret enjoying their football at the midfield level. In Kenya on this, destination is Charlene. Charlene gives the ball to Maximilian Robbie as the fourth official shows 1 minute of added time. 1 minute of added time after the 45 elapsing. And that is the minute that Kenya have to equalize to have a chance of getting back their full command in this game. Uganda lead by aggregate, that is 9-2. That is the goal scorer of the second goal. That is Nandago, who got it right when called to duty. Hadija Kenya. Nandago with the ball directs it to Nalukenge's way. Juliet chases. No, it was actual. Margaret Kunhira is the player that chased that ball, failed to get it. But finally, Uganda have gotten this one at the midfield level. Just reminding you, these are the Under-20 World Cup qualifiers. Costa Rica was supposed to host the tournament last year, but due to COVID-19, the tournament was halted at some point, and then a fresh semantics were given, and that is why we have Uganda joining at the second round. The other team started first round, and as we talk, it is end of first half. Well, Uganda lead by 2-1. We have Nanda Gohadija scoring one of those and making Uganda proud. Though Kenya got themselves a penalty through a fall that came earlier. It is 2 for Uganda and 1 for Kenya. It is cementing. They had wanted to score more, but the Kenyans have improved from the team they played a week earlier. Referee has been doing a very good work. She's from Burundi, but that is what we can say for now. Uganda lead at halftime. It is 2-1, and the girls can laugh this off. Well, we'll take a short break, and then we'll go to John Barnes and Michael Wandaga at Broadcast House, Nile Avenue in Kampala.
what I hear first is that great melodious Fufa anthem by Irene Intale. My colleague Michael Senfumaluanagas clearly told me that because Irene Intale is a close edgement of his. But anyways, it's a good melody down there. It's the Fufa anthem. If you're listening to it many times everywhere, it's the Fufa anthem. Please don't ever question why it's her voice, because she is the one who was given that opportunity by the Federation of Uganda Football Associations, and she composed the anthem, and that is where we are at. We appreciate Ugandans watching this edition of this show, and especially those that are giving us feedback. Peter Cole Kagawa sends you regards.
Yes.
He clearly says that you took your father's voice.
And I also want to thank him for watching UBC TV at this juncture, because it is not very easy for anyone that loves football to watch women's football. They always want to see the men.
Okay.
But I'm really excited that Peter Cole Kagawa can take his time and watch women's football on TV.
I'm Timothy, Sports Club Vita fan. Thanks for watching this women's football edition, and we appreciate feedback. And I remind Ugandans that UBC is the only station for which you have a right. If you realize anything is not done right, please get to us. If you have got our contacts, we shall try to ensure that you enjoy, because this is your public broadcaster. This is your television station. Without a doubt, it doesn't belong to anyone. Am I right or wrong?
You are right.
Absolutely. Now the football is 2-1 on the night, 9-3 on aggregate for Uganda. That means as it stands, Uganda is qualifying to go out and play either Mozambique or South Africa. 45 minutes of football you watched very close to the TV.
Yeah. I really love the fact that Ayubu Khalifan has that mentality he has built into the under-20 squad. The girls have the winning mentality. I just saw Juliet Nalukenge after that miss, which had to put Uganda 2-0 up. She was really touched by having missed a clear-cut opportunity. But the mere fact that we still have the crossing prowess of Hausia Najemba and Margaret Kunihira from different set pieces, still we have a lead of 2-1 in this first 45 minutes.
How do you think these girls mastered the art of securing quality free kicks? Because dead ball situations are the ones that are given us to goals. I know the Kenyans were a little shambles in defense, especially the first goal. Surely the defender would have done a little better other than what she actually did. But they're mastering the art of dead ball situations. And to you,
yes,
is it very relevant for us as a footballing nation, a young footballing nation in regards to women's football, to master that art of dead ball situations as we look forward, as we inch deeper into the qualification phase for this World Cup qualifier? I remind Ugandans, it's an under-20 World Cup qualifier game.
Yes.
The World Cup will be in Costa Rica, August 10th to 28th, 2022.
Yes, in the first place, they haven't won a couple of set pieces, but they have managed to get a couple of corners. You know, free kicks and corners have different kinds of approach. Yeah, but I love the fact that they've always managed to make sure they disorganize the back line. And I've really seen a lot of defensive woes in the back line of Kenya. The lady in Paris Oside, Lucy Kabuga, have not done enough to stop the... Lucy Kahuga. Yep. They haven't done enough to make sure they stop the back line, they stop this attacking
that is the chance Anna Lukenge missed.
But after she missed this chance,
you could see regret all through.
Yes, she was really touched by having missed this goal, because this was supposed to take Uganda 2-0 up in the very first half before even they had got the penalty. But also looking at the goalkeeper in Sophia Akinyi, she has also put up a stunning performance, because we would have seen Uganda taking the lead to 4-0, but the mere fact that she has made a couple of saves here and there, she hasn't got the support from her defenders, because out of the two corners that Uganda has scored, the 2 goals, you can simply see that the defenders were 100% complacent, flat-footed, not even going into the air. Take a look at that.
That is the first goal.
That is the second. That
is the first.
That is the second. Yes. None of the Kenyan defenders went into the air. Take a look at the way they were defending. They were in the boxing numbers, but
not picking their men.
Yes, they weren't. They weren't spot on.
Not picking their women.
Yes,
men. But actually, even as the girls play, especially those that play basketball, they will tell each other, in a women's game, pick your man.
Yes, it is a sporty language. It is a sporty language.
Sporty language. Okay, go ahead.
But the mere fact that Ayubu Khalifan inflicted this kind of winning mentality into the girls, I saw them dancing to every kind of goal they got. However hard they got it, they managed to dance to it and prove that we need the 6 points out of the double header.
Yeah, that is it. Uganda stands really is in good state as it stands 9-3 on aggregate. They lead. If you've just joined us, you're watching the under 20.
So for Kenya to come back, they need 7.
They need 7.
7 out of this one.
They need 7 out of this one.
Yes.
And yeah, they need 7 out of this one.
7 in the next 45 minutes.
In the next 45 minutes, because that will give them a better away goal.
That will be 2 goals per 7 minutes.
It's a big ask. I remind Ugandans, if you're joining us now, this is the women's under-20 World Cup qualifier. It's Uganda against Kenya. Uganda playing in the White Kit at home. St. Mary's Stadium, Kitende in Wakiso District is our home today and has been our home forever since COVID-19 struck this country. And Nambole, Mandela National Stadium Nambole is supposed to be under renovation, but is now under COVID protocols and is a holding area. That's why we play at Stadium Kitende, and we continue to thank the man Mulindwa himself for putting up such a structure that enables us, Uganda, have where to play during these times and trying times, especially of COVID-19. But these women, what can they do second half to consolidate what they have, spare a little energy, because they've got big games coming up?
Yes, in the first place, Coach Ayubu Khalifan is not yet
Look at the celebration first.
Yes, that is the celebration for the very first goal. I think they were dancing to one Rickman's...
this is the huge celebration of Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo there, and then Rickman's song of Bango Wanika. That is the kind of dance that was in that song. Okay. Maybe that is why they were really enjoying. And at their age, they have to enjoy the goals in that kind of manner. Yeah. However, Ayubu Khalifan is not yet contented because he needs to see
him on the bench.
Yes, he needs to see
ranting every moment the girls lose possession.
He wants to get a handicap win out of this one. Okay. At least take the lead to 4-1 or 5-1, because 2-1 is really little for Ayubu Khalifan and his good tactics. So what he has to do is to introduce another defender onto the pitch to make sure they can secure this lead very well, just like we saw Coach Micho do yesterday. He has managed to defend for 90 minutes 3 times, and he hasn't conceded a goal. So this is what we want to see with the women's team. Ayubu Khalifan has to work upon the issue of conceding. They conceded 2 in Nairobi, conceding 1 in Wakiso. They have to work upon this if at all they are to surpass either South Africa or Mozambique.
Do you know Hilary Chimbugwe?
I've heard of him.
He's a great referee, former referee of Uganda. He's a sports tutor, must be close to the sports department. If I make a mistake in terms of a sports tutorship, he's very close to the sports department at Makerere University Business School. He says that the girls, we score, but we need to improve on possession and ball passing and confidence.
Yes.
Do you agree?
Yes, I do, because our confidence levels are too low, and first of all, I cannot fail to say that he also took a look at the ball possession issue. It was really disorganizing, most especially when the Kenyans equalized through Peris Oside in that penalty take, whereby Uganda got a little bit pressure. We also saw Ayubu Khalifan walking onto the touchline to give the girls some different orders or tactics on how they should work upon the issue of taking 3 points home. But what we have to work upon most is the issue of conceding.
Yeah, whenever, we need to avoid conceding.
Yes, we need to avoid conceding, most especially when you have a South Africa into your way. You don't know who will come after South Africa, because South Africa is the next stage.
It may be the next
stage. It may be, because Mozambique is also another
Mozambique is trailing from the first leg 1-0. They lost away, and we just think that South Africa will surely come through. Yes, slight margin. You never know. Football is a maracado. We saw away teams yesterday, humble teams, and of course Uganda was one of them.
Most especially even France humbling Belgium in the late minutes of the game.
2 goals down at halftime and came back to win 3-2. Becky Cynthia Nachimira is a journalist at Bukede.
Yeah.
She sends you greetings.
Yeah, she's also one good one. She reminds me of Fifi Pinky Namiro. I just love the fact that they are into this line of sport. It is not very easy, by the way, Barnes, for a lady to pick interest in this field. Yeah. I remember back then we used to think that football is only for the men or for the boys, but this time around, even the parents out there who are watching this one would love to see their girls play for the national team, be it at under 15, be it at the 17, be it at the 20, or the Crescent Cranes team. So what the FUFA has to do, first of all, when they see schools reopening, what FUFA has to first of all do is introduce a primary schools tournament for the girls.
Football, yeah.
Yes, that is how we shall get a proper squad that will work out
Minister of Education, especially through the physical education department, I'm certain has this. I've been to one of their tournaments in a couple of years before COVID, and I'm certain if the FUFA, the federation, sorry, and engage the ministry, then we shall get something up and running. But without a doubt, women's football, at least for the past 3, 4, 5 years, the signs that were coming up.
Many more sponsors want to come on board for this because they also want to know why is women's football being funded so much by FIFA. FIFA has been funding women's football so much in the past 2 years. That is why we are seeing lots of these talents. But I'm waiting for the next 45 to see what the coach in Ayub Khalifan has to offer us when it comes to the issue of less conceding and proper ball possession.
Okay, how do you see this game at the end of the 90?
Yes, just like I predicted, the 2-0, I think Uganda can have some more 2 goals in this other 45-minute streak.
Okay, let's cross over to Fifi Kinamido, who just returned from Rwanda, the Nyamirambo Stadium, where Uganda made it its honor yesterday in defeating Rwanda in the World Cup qualifier. Fifi Kinamido, please take it on. Uganda, and see you at the end of the 90, but gratitude to you for watching football.
Welcoming you back to the second half. Hey. Surprisingly, it was supposed to be a pinky voice in there, but we are back in here.
No problem, Peter. You can be pink at any time. I accept to give you.
Well, Uganda leading this one by 2-1.
Yes.
Have to admit, it's been a day, or a day actually full of activity here at UBC. Preparations for the Sunday game all going through from one side to the other side, but we have to say it is still very much open-ended in here, and second half will be underway soon. Well, Uganda leading this one by 2-1.
Yes, and those goals came through Margaret Kunihira, jersey 14, and Nandago Hadija, jersey 38. And for the Kenyan goal, I've been crediting their goal scorer, Charlene, but it apparently went to their captain, donning jersey 5. That is Paris Oside, who scored that one for the visiting side. And for the Kenyans, like Barnes and Michael Wandag have said, they have to get more than 7 and pray at Uganda do not score. Well, second half restarts and we start from where we stopped. Uganda looking for Juliet, and that is Fauziana Jemba. Mastered off the ball, and Kenya can register this as a very good tackle and win the advantage. Kenya, a goalkeeper to Kahuga Lucy. Uganda intercept the ball at the midfield level. So many of you watching there, the young ones being inspired by this kicking the ball, and that is great. And also credit should go to UBC for bringing this from wherever you are, to wherever you are, as Peter Otai is back on this.
Well, still 2-1, and trust me, the officials from the Ugandan side will be very much impressed with the 2-1 lead that it stands at the moment here.
That was Chiberumu Baraka, also goalkeeping coach at Vida. Yeah.
Sophia Kinyi, goalkeeper for the Kenyan side, to drive that ball further and collected. Again, repossessed here by Ugandans, cleared away by Sumaya. Well, Kenya will try everything to see if they can keep the number a little bit shorter. 2-1 is not that bad. The mere fact that they are playing in Uganda, they did lose 7-2 at home, Kenya.
Yeah, but the only problem is the Ugandan players are hungrier. Juliet and Fauzia are those who want to score day in and day out. So Kenya need to defend very well whenever Uganda take the ball to their side. Oh,
poor clearance there from Opisa Shalin. It's goal kick for the Ugandan side. Bira Natunga. Well, that's the coach over the Ugandan under-20 side. Well, very, very instrumental coach when it comes down to the underage football. He's actually had a lot of success in the underage football, and that's the reason as why FUFA decided to give him the mantle to handle this side.
Yeah, made a name for himself by winning almost every title that was there with Kawempe Muslims football team, and it's only when FUFA passed a rule that you cannot be both coach for the national team and the club that he left Kawempe Muslims. That was last year, and Ankata was the coach that succeeded him, so he's concentrating on this team, assisted by Olivia Mbekeka and Kiweru, like we've seen earlier.
Ball stolen away here. Fauzia crosses that ball deep in. I'm trying to open up there on Nanduga. Chance through. And the flag just goes up for the offside. It's a good try there from Hadija Nandago. Already a goal to herself in this competition, Hadija. And this will be cleared away by the captain, Paris Oside. Scored from the penalty here for Kenya today. Hands collected by Fesila. Looking for Joy Orio. Is that Orio? No, it's actually Midewa. Cross from Midewa. Deep in. Chance here. And eludes everybody. And Maximila Robi was actually coming very close to that. Fortunately for her, ball just easily glides away. It's good play. Very, very good play from the Kenyans. Trying to swing from one side to the other. Joy Orio on your screen. Combining very well on the other side with Maximila.
Well, Robbie has that great muscle that can help in the shootout from big distances, and if Kenya has that opportunity, they will get that flashes. Or is a specialist in the free kicks, and Uganda should avoid the dead ball situations close to their goal, because like we said, most of the goals that come in women football normally come from the long distances. That is confirmation of the result we have at the moment.
Yeah, 2-1 on the black, yellow, red, still leading this one. Oh, the goalkeeper Nyayenga Daffin will actually try and cool this off. Well, you have to admit, if you look at the two countries, Uganda and Kenya, it's Uganda which has actually been blessed a lot when it comes down to the organizational skills of women football. Because if you have two leagues running, you realize that you can actually get a lot from there. And most of the players actually coming in from schools, a few from clubs. And that man knows exactly the meaning of school football. It's away. Collected back in the midfield. The 1-2 is not bad. Naluja. Could be another foul, but the referee allows it to roll. Is that a free kick? Oh, yes, it's a free kick. And Kenya's Akinyi Lavanda still on the ground there. A very painful collision. All these days in the match, a lot has to go through. That's the coach of Kenya. That's what led to the collision. Akinyi Lavanda on the ground. Very disappointing for Kenyan football. Recent thumped yesterday by Mali. In the men's game.
Yeah, in the men's game. It's like there's some deteriorating when it comes to their sides. But apparently, in terms of football, there's a time when a team does well, and it's all due to very many factors. First of all, government funding is very key. That is what Ugandans and those in the federation are resorting to try get the funds they need from government in terms of paying for their coaches and seeking for that budget that can see them through, because there are various tournaments where teams in different categories have to engage. And for Kenya, you realize that I did see a message on social media from President Uhuru wishing them luck, but then you realize that at every attempt, they are not getting things right.
Well, there'll be a free kick be brought in by Paris Oside. Shall be the one to deliver this one. Long from Paris. It's a long ball from a wing side from Aringo Catherine. This is Opisa. Opisa trying to be very clever. It's Opisa. Lays it through. Ball just failing to go away and finally cleared away by Shakira. Nalukenge just failing to keep hold of the ball. Stolen away there. Midawa. Oh, Midawa again does very well, trying to drop that ball through. Finally driven away there by Aisha. Hadija. Good piece of defensive work from Midawa. Sumaya. Oh, Kenya doing very well. And the run is through here. Up front, looking for Joy Orio. And Nantongo Aisha will allow that ball to easily roll away there for a goal kick to Uganda. Just 52 minutes. Uganda 2, Kenya 1. Well, the referee from Burundi has actually run to the side on exactly what's going on there. You can even see from the first Daffin a little bit concerned.
Yeah, Daffin failing to keep a clean sheet in both matches, because remember she conceded 2 cuts of Charlene, and she has already conceded one. It was a penalty. No blame to her though. But the good thing is the team scores more goals than their opponent, and that's how they go through.
Oh, that's good piece of defensive work there. Very, very good play from the under-20 side of Uganda now. Quintan actually just failed to keep that ball on play. The chase was from Najimba. She just fails to hold on to that. Throw. You can see the face of Juliet Nalukenge waiting for her turn to get something at home. Still failing to get it after 53 minutes. It's becoming difficult for her to get that ball.
She had the best chance of the first half and just played the ball away, but she's a player who normally drives herself, and that should be motivating for her to look for an actual goal and get the name on the score sheet.
Eunice Mwangi. Maximila. Very good turn. Driving it deeper. Midewa. Away by Nakachua. And Peris does very well, but unfortunately it's stolen away. Kunihira. Juliet Nalukenge for Uganda. Nalukenge looks to Nakachua. Big delivery. Flag goes up. It's an offside. And it was Nandago Hadija who was actually got napping there. She's hungry for a second goal. Nandago Hadija. Well, technical bench of Kenya wondering exactly what's not going right or what's going wrong here. Sumaya Kamuntali looking to Aisha Nantungo. Failing what control was Najimba. And that's going to be another throw in here. Well, the beauty about Kenyan football is that when you look at the club level, the women are doing perfectly well at the club levels.
Yeah, we've had Lady Dubs represent Uganda falling short after a few issues here and there. But Mr. Mugisha, the owner, has done everything to see that women football triumphs, and that's what everyone should do, borrowing a leaf from those that put their hard-earned money to try inspire a great nation and also inspire a great game of football in the women's side.
Najimba. Kunihira. Nakachua driving it through, and it's stolen away by the captain Peris Oside. But not very far. It's still Uganda looking for a possession, but away by Aringo. Naluja. Najimba. Oh, Najimba complaining of being fouled at the heels there. And the referee from Burundi does watch that well, and will be a free kick.
Well, when you look at the conveyor belt, because when the likes of Majida Nanta and Olivia Mbekeka and the rest, I did mention Tony Odu helping them out in practices. That is in goalkeeping, though he's not of the female category. You thought who would replace them, but then there came the regime of Sandra Nabweteme. Okay, but in between there was a Fatuma Luwede, then come to the Sandra Nabwetemes, Hasfana Suna, who've just represented Uganda at the Kosafa level and came back in the country today. And now we have Juliet Nalukenge, Fauzia, the likes of Margaret Kunihira, who also will have other juniors learning from them. So the conveyor belt working out so well for Uganda, and that signals one thing: if well-handed at all levels, Uganda could make World Cup one day. In the female category, I must be particular, Peter.
This is Kunihira. Good play there from Juliet. Now stolen away by Akinyi Levanda. That's good play from Mwangi. So wasted ball, totally wasted ball. Trying to open up there on Najimba, but a little bit slow on that. A throw shall be brought in by Eunice Mwangi for Kenya. Very, very pacey footballer Mwangi. As Uganda trying to warm up the armory, see if they can bring them in. Naluja. Sumaya. Big ball looking for Juliet. And the chase is owned by Najemba. This is Najemba doing well. Again, Najemba brought down by Mwanji Eunice and Shuli. Oh, the referee may actually think of a yellow card now. There you can see Najemba Fauzia in a lot of pain. The referee actually warning Mwanji rather. There'll be no yellow card for Mwanji Eunice for that foul. Just a little bit of a warn. Approaching the hour mark very shortly here, and it's still Uganda leading by 2-1 in this match, and it's 9-3 on aggregate.
Yeah, great reflection to the game of football. When Uganda walloped them 7-2, you'd think that when they come to Kampala they would succumb to probably a 10-0 beating, but apparently they are still holding on, as we have Kiberu and Ayubu Khalifa discussing something amongst themselves, probably to try see if Fauzia does not make it, who can come in and replace her. Well, they've got a great bench, and it is just a matter of time where I will introduce other players to come and also have something to display on the pitch today. Yeah, it was really painful, a trip from the backside, and Fauzia was in a lot of pain but has since stood up, and we will have resumption any minute from now. Sumaya Komuntale will be taking on the free kick.
Free kick for Sumaya, as Najemba Fauzia seems to be very much okay to come back into this game. But also standing on this is Naluja Shamira. We'll be looking very much to see how far this will be driving through. Sumaya. Now brought in well by Naluja. And it's over the bar for a goal kick. But again, very good try from Naluja. And trying to see how they can get the bodies forward and maybe increase on the tally. Oside. Mwanji. Away by Eunice Mwanji. And they keep holding on to possession, Team Uganda. Well, this was the free kick. Could have gone anywhere. They're looking for that top corner. But Akinyi Sophie was actually there perfectly well. Eunice Mwanji. And Opisa is failing to get that ball through. Uganda trying to play with some bit of rhythm right now. It's Najemba taking on two. Najemba rounding up on Paris Oside. It's Najemba again. Fortunately, that ball had actually crossed the line for a goal kick.
Yeah, Najemba, unlucky today. All our encounters yielding nothing. As we have...
Yeah, that is Orio Joy. She's actually been warned about something.
Yeah, something. She's biting. So could it be the nails? Whatever she's biting, because she's not allowed on the pitch with the nails. That is longer than what is expected.
She's actually an offside, surprisingly. Nalukenge Juliet loses possession. Oh, down goes Fasila. Fasila away. Kept in play by Nakachwa. Naluja. Margaret Kunihira scored the first goal here. It's Margaret Kunihira. Tries to drop through and again defended well there by Midewa. Well, Midewa Charity to put her body there, making sure that Uganda does not score another, but she gives away Kuna. Well, corner shall be brought in by Sumaya Komuntale. We're looking to get something from this game, Sumaya. Long from Sumaya. Well, he's headed away, not verified. Mwanji Eunice, but it's still in the area code for Kenya. And they put that ball away, Kahuga Lucy. Well, Uganda looking to make another substitution.
Olivia Mbekeka taking her through what would be her tactics when she comes onto the pitch.
Question remains who will be coming out for the under-20 side of Uganda. Eunice Mwangi. Well, yesterday Uganda beating Rwanda by 1-0 in Kigali. Well, the repeat of that game will be on Sunday at 4 p.m. live in this stadium here, Chitende, St. Mary's. So we shall be having the game. Eunice Mwangi.
That is Sunday.
Sunday, yes.
Today is Friday.
And Nantongo playing very well and holding that ball gallantly, shielding it well. Nantongo Aisha. Well, currently, St. Mary's Chitende will be a beehive of activity starting from today. Then, of course, I think the Cranes will be training tomorrow. Rwanda will be training tomorrow too.
Yeah, Cranes should do early. Rwanda in the normal time of the game as stipulated by CAF. But like you said, Mary's will be a busy stadium because on the 16th, I think that is when we have URA hosting Al Masry in the Confederation Cup encounter. So busy stadium, and I think
and also there's supposed to be the league coming up too.
Yeah, the league is coming on 15th October, so URA play a day after the league has begun. Yeah, resumes.
Margaret Kunihira. That's a very disappointing cross from her.
Yeah, Uganda has players like Catherine Nagadia, Zaitun Namaganda, Grace Luka, Joanna Musisi, Zaina Nanded, I think you recall the name, coming all the way from Mbale when we were doing the Women League. And then Nagadia Joeria, Sauda Namwanje. Those are some of the players that coach Ayub Khalifa will have to pick from to bring on a few minutes from now.
Sumai away. Collected by Eunice Mwangi, the lady with that ponytail. Naluja. Away by Nantongo Aisha. Now stolen away there by Shakira onto the wing side and repossessed perfectly by Lucy Kahuga. It's Kenya just give away the ball easily, but this is Fasila Adiambo. Ooh, she'll beat into the ball. Well, Kenya looking to make a substitution very, very soon.
Yeah, Inviolata Mokoshi will be the player coming on. She's a defender who turns up for St. John's Kalelon in Kenya. I don't know why the coach is bringing on a defender. Probably doesn't want to concede any other goals.
Yeah.
This will be a respectable result in Uganda, considering what they went through back in Kenya a week ago.
Sweeping ball by Bira Nadunga. Akinyi. And ball just goes out for a goal kick, and maybe this is the time that the Kenyans can look to make that substitution. Out goes Kahuga Lucy. It's defender for defender.
Yeah, and in comes Inviolata Mokoshi, one of those that loves to go up in the air. Very good with aerial prowess, tries to clear everything away from danger. And I think the coach is trying to neutralize any chances of Uganda getting set pieces because she has brought on a clearer as the captain tries to get the ball from the backside.
Away by Oside. That's a miscue there from Maximila Robi. Finally gotten by Akinyi Lavanda. Away by Nandago. Najimba. Fasila. Trying to drive that ball through. Now here comes Opisa. And again, very good backtracking there from Nantongo Aisha.
She's been green, and I mean rich green, like you say, evergreen, at the backside, always clearing, intercepting very well. Aisha Nantongo has not disappointed, and she'll also probably earn another calling to the team for the coming encounter, because I believe Uganda can go through to meet whoever goes through between South Africa and Mozambique.
Substitution for Uganda. And out goes the goal scorer, Nandago Hadija is the one coming off. And trust me, there will be another midfielder coming in here, just number 7.
That is Catherine Nagadia. if I'm not mistaken, that is the physique I know of Catherine Nagadia.
Rio Joy looking to be the one to deliver this ball further in. There's a lot going on inside the box as per now. Orio, long ball up to the arms of the goalkeeper Nyayenga Duffin. Oh, Duffin actually looking very, very cool and composed at the back of the goal so far. It's total waste of possession.
I remember Catherine Nagadia playing for Uganda Matters High School, and I think I'll ignore what they put on the team sheet that she turns up for Katuso Community. I don't think that's true.
We'll be having a throw in now to Uganda. It'll be Nakachwa trying to nick that ball further through. They're looking for Nagadia. Fortunately for the Ugandans, goes out. Akinyi.
I think Nagadia will now bring in a new formation to the team, because being very comfortable with the right foot means she'll have to drift on the right and then ignore the position.
Well, that ball seems not to go anywhere. Nagadia here, looking to shoot.
Yeah, he waited for that action to take place, but where Nandak was deployed, it was in the middle of the pitch. But then you realize that Nagadia will have to go and play from the right wing to try bring in those few crosses and see if they can meet Fauzia, their captain, and Juliet Nalukenge, who are the top targets for the Ugandan team.
Montale loses possession. Stolen away there by Shalin Opisa. Away by Bira. Collected by Najemba. Trying to play the 1-2 here. The captain, Paris, is driving that ball further out. Just can't keep the ball on play. Orio. Joy Orio. As Kenya will be looking to make another substitution here. Looks like Jazen number 19 will be the one coming through there for Kenya.
19 is Livia Makungu of Akakoro Football Club in Kenya.
Fasila again. Game becoming more physical. This is Shakira driving further. Margaret Kunihira looking to Nakachwa. Back to Kunihira. Ball driven in. Easily dealt here by Akinya Lavanda, but repossessed by the Ugandans. Nagadia, trying to be very cheeky and clever. Skaya now trying to pile the pressure here, looking to draw the game back through. This is Orio, and stolen away. Oh, Shamila. Look at this from Shamila.
Yeah, gifted.
Orio, Joy Orio. Trying to drive away through Joy to the wing side. Fortunately, Eunice Mwanji just couldn't do anything with that ball.
Sumaya was just right there waiting for her and ready to intercept the ball. Fauzia, she has failed to get the ball past any opponent today. It could be for the very many beatings she's gotten ever since the game started. She's always gone down. One of those that has suffered most falls on her.
Oh, look at that for skill. Beautiful football here. And again, this is Joy Orio. Flexing one, drives it back at the center. Maximila.
Margaret Kunihira tries to interpret.
Oh, now here comes a chance. It's Juliet Nalukenge. Goes outside. But again, very good save from Sophia Akinyi. Oh, Julie Nalukenge trying to look for a goal at home. It's not yet coming her way. It's Julie.
Second
again,
time unlucky. Missed from close range in the first half, and now she had the chance to launch, but was denied by the goalkeeper Akinyi. But just look at her go, and then this time try out the left foot. Nalukenge, energy, consistency, and then a good reflexes from the goalkeeper Peter to try go low on the right side and clear from danger.
Well, there'll be a substitution now for Kenya. They'll be trying to use this opportunity of the corner. And jersey number 9, Opisa Shailene is out.
Yeah, Shailene is out, and in comes Sylvia Makungu. Sylvia is from Makakoro. She's also a striker, though has not scored very many for the national team.
That was a chance. Ball brought back through. It's collected well here. This is Shakira looking for Kunihira. Yet again, Kunihira inside the D. And straight up to Akinyi Sophie.
Poor delivery from Kunihira for me. Juliet and Fauzia were waiting.
Well, trust me, the Kenyans have actually not backed out of this match.
Yeah, I think for them it was about the respect. They realized they made very many mistakes in the first leg, left lots of spaces, conceded cheap goals from mistakes at the backside, and this time you see that they're a team that is trying to send a message. The new entrant, Sylvia Makungu, very skillful.
Orio Joy could be winning a corner. Does she? Yes, she does win a corner. Joy Orio. Corner here to Kenya. On the under 20 side of Kenya will be looking to bring this game back to level. She's currently very much tired, Joy Orio. She has given 100% in this game. Up front, long ball. Good goalkeeping from Daphne Nyayenga.
Yes, she's hands-on. I always call those the sky spot-ons, because when you have people trying to learn from those they are watching, then it's a good thing. And apparently Juliet Nalukenge, a role model to very many, including Sky and Gabi. You think she's also improving and developing in her career.
Wanji. Juliet Nalukenge. Oh, the reverse pass wasn't the best, really. Ball had actually gone out for a goal kick, so will be a goal kick here to Kenya. 15 minutes remaining to play for. Now the coach of Uganda so far made just one substitution. Brought in Agadia Catherine for Nandago Hadija. Paris Oside. Najemba. Shakira. Kunihira lays it through. Chance here, could be a half volley. Juliet Lukenge calls it back. Chance for the drafting ball, and good play there from the goalkeeper.
I love the build-up from Shakira to Margaret. Cuts it to Fauzia. Then Juliet comes, the cheeky pass, the back heel to Fauzia. And then the shot. There is a player down.
Yeah, that is Orio Joy. She has actually given a lot here, but this is what could have yielded to something. Unfortunately, Najemba failing to get that ball on target. But again, good play from Julie. She knew exactly where Najemba was. So direct, and Akinyi Sophie had no problem with that.
Yeah, because she's got the height and spreads in goal. It is very hard to beat her with those weak shots. You need to go with a powerful one or try to get her off her line and then shoot at goal. But Uganda so far doing so well, leading by 2-1. Not the result they would have wanted. But again,
well, that ball eludes everybody. Slight brush in there. Jesus Midawa. Midewa. Makungu. Ball driven through, straight to the arms of the goalkeeper, Daphne. Such a big hurry, Daphne. That's a very, very big clearance. Shakira, slightly behind. Aisha. It's a long ball through. Akinyi won't be having a problem. Akinyi comes out. And was that a foul? Oh no, Najemba Fauzia is still on the ground. She had all the right to go for that ball.
Yeah, it was attractive, and the coaches are just laughing this off. Fauzia, lucky for her, she gets up. Juliet comes to her rescue, tells her to get her up as they have about 13 minutes to hunt for another goal. Just the incident, keep 50-50 chances, and I think it was... She headed the ball.
Yeah, that, to me, if you know, that's contact, and that can be a penalty.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, that it's a penalty appeal for Uganda, because Fauzia got to the ball first, headed it away, and then the keeper just had to go to her, which for me was a clear penalty. But the referee was there and has a few seconds to make her decision. Komuntale playing this in between to Fauzia.
12 minutes on the clock remaining to play for here. Aggregate score 9-3. Current score 2-1. Could be wondering who's leading by 9. It's actually Uganda. Don't know exactly where you're watching from. Joy Orio trying to be very clever and instead becomes clever for herself.
I think she's been the best Kenyan player for me.
True.
Very skillful and always taking the ball to their opponents. Though has not partnered well with Aringa and Mokungu, who came in for Pisha Shalin. But she's been instrumental and has been greatly involved. Uganda.
Oh, that was a Margaret Kunihira. She'll be getting a free kick right at the edge. Hope she's okay, Margaret Kunihira. But also on the ground, the Kenyans do have another footballer down, Maximila Robi. So Maximila could have picked up an injury. It's actually Mukoshi who's on the ground. Mukoshi came in for Lucy Kahuga. And she had to make that timely clearance. Otherwise, with the speed of Margaret Kunihira, could actually yield to anything. Here we go. She had to time herself well. Sent Kunihira Margaret flying, but well-timed ball there by Mukoshi. Well, the FUFA Women's Super League since 2019 has actually been gracing the country with good talent. And of course, the talent in there is currently being showcased, some of them in here. About 10 minutes to go. This man knows the importance of this match. Very deep down here. Stolen away yet again by Uganda's under 20, driving that ball through. On the wing side, Najemba. Flag is up for the offside anyways. Well, tactics are being spoken here. Joy Orio. Sylvia Makungu towards the byline here. Makungu. And again, good play from Aisha Nantungo. 9 minutes remaining to play, just 9. Here in Chitende. Well, the next time we shall be live from Chitende will be on Sunday, 4 p.m. Join us live. Well, tell a friend, it'll be live on UBC. Corner. Well, if there is a person who has not yet sat down, that is Ayub.
Yeah, I think that is his character. He's one ambitious coach, because at a 9-3 aggregate, other coaches may give their other players chance to come in. But remember, and whatever you're seeing, he maintains his best squad. Juliet is still there, Fauzia is there, Shakira, Shamila, then talk of Margaret Kunihira. That means that he still wants more from them. All he knows, this is the lineup that can probably get him this a vital win, because for Kenya, any equalizer will be a plus to their team, considering this is their first attempt at World Cup. Whereas I told you for Uganda, it's the 4th one. Just remembered in 2013, when Uganda walloped South Sudan 22 on aggregate, they were supposed to play Ghana, but then FUFA, who had just replaced Engineer Moses Magogo for Lawrence Mulindwa, Dr. Honorary, had different ideas in developing the women football game.
Long ball through, straight up for a goal kick. Well, you have to admit that September, October has been a very, very good month for Uganda. And just recently, the Uganda's under-19 cricket side also qualified for the World Cup. That's beauty. The World Cup is a place everyone would love to be. Oh, chance again here for the Ugandan side. Nagadia lays it through. This could be a chance, and good play from Akinyi. Well, Akinyi reading that well and falling on that ball perfectly well. Sophie Akinyi. Well, the Uganda men's senior team also fighting to qualify for its first World Cup. Currently standing at number 2 in Group E. Oh, chance here. Could be a chance through. Onside netting there from Najemba Fauzia.
Well, Najemba and Juliet firing blanks today. Unlucky for them if Uganda was awarded a penalty area run, because reports coming in from vital goalkeepers like Derek Ochan say that the goalkeeper had no contact with the ball at all, so that would be probably a penalty. Side netting from Fauzia. Uganda failed to get the third one. Did the keeper get fingers on the ball, Peter?
Really. Oh, no fingers. But I love the idea. She saw the space. Oh, there was a tip. There was a tip.
And that's a corner for Uganda.
Well, we are blessed with the visual part of it.
And the referee
is not.
Okay.
Fortunately, there is no VAR here. Long from Wanji. Nagadia looking for Margaret Kunihira. Margaret here. Oh, that's a very big one. Looking for Julina Lukenge, and good arms from Akinyi. Been very, very outstanding, Akinyi, with her goalkeeping skills. But there, her clearance was not very good. Could have been a handball. That's a handball right in front of the referee, Adiamo Fasila. And the referee says, I saw it right here. Free kick for Uganda. Just about 5 minutes to play in this match. And we have seen goals, by the way, scored in Ugandan Football League from such distance. And Naluja Shamira is trying to get one from this distance. Here she goes. Long from Naluja.
Yeah,
very disappointing from her.
Yeah, a little overhead. I think as the competition grows at club level, we did see many of them getting in. I remember one particular goalkeeper, Fauzia Najemba. Actually, not Fauzia, it was a Najemba. She was a specialist in trying to put them out. But today, when you meet at the national level, you realize that there is a lot of improvement when it comes to handling the set pieces, the high balls, and this has been with the goalkeepers arranging their walls. Uganda.
Wasted ball from Catherine Nagadia. Kenya's been very outstanding. Even if she has conceded 2, Fasila loses that ball in the midfield. And they repossess Wanji Eunice. Eunice. Maximila. Oh, 1-2. This is Makungu. Is that a foul? No foul according to the referee.
Coach Ayubu going for another substitution. Aluka Grace will be the player to come on.
And let's wait and see. Just about 3 minutes for Aluka Grace to showcase her skill in here. Grace Aluka is actually coming in, and out goes the goal scorer of the first, Margaret Kunihira. And,
Aluka should be from Kawempe Muslims. They've had the biggest number of players on the team, gifted with a good height. Margaret Kunihira has done her job so well at the midfield level, and now Grace will be another addition to the top 2 to try look for the third goal. Uganda!
Oh, wasted ball there. Juliet Nalukenge. Actually, just the number 6 is Kevin Nakachwa.
Kevin Nakachwa?
Yeah, she's the one who actually came in for Kunihira. Chance through, could that be a penalty? Yes, awarded. Well, the captain is actually saying that she fouled from outside. But let's wait and see this from the replay. Was it outside or inside? Well, basically that was the first instance. That was not the instance of the penalty. But again, good energy coming up there from Juliet. Oh, it's actually a free kick. Once I thought it was a penalty, but it looks like it's been a change in decision by the referee. Free kick here for Uganda, right at the edge, at the penalty arc. And it's Najemba and Juliet Nalukenge on this.
Yeah, the great brains for the team combined to get something for, I was going to say, the Cranes.
It's a free kick. Who takes it is the question. Will it be Julie or will it be Fauzia? It's 13-10, all standing on this one. And that's the game on Sunday. Uganda, Rwanda, 4 p.m. Live on UBC. Free kick. Najemba is turning. Nalukenge is turning. Now here comes Juliet. She goes for the edge and she's in. Finally she scores that goal that she's been looking for here. It is 3-1 and it's 10-3 on aggregate.
The Apollon Ladies Football Club player in Cyprus, Juliet, scores from a direct free kick. You would see she wanted it so badly. She missed twice and you'd see the desperation, the disappointment on her face. Juliet Nalukenge, one of those high-scoring forwards for Uganda. She loves to celebrate like Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh dear.
Also her biggest fan.
That was a thunderbolt.
Yeah, it was a thunderbolt.
That was a thunderbolt.
The keeper tried to go there, but did not put her arms high enough to get the ball. And Juliet makes it 3-10, like Peter said. They are marching on and waiting for whoever comes their way.
Jersey number 10, Juliet Nalukenge, scores goal number 10.
And she's the top scorer in this fixture. 3 in total, 2 in Kenya and 1 here in Uganda with a few minutes left to be played for.
Balsall out. Poor control from Mediwa.
You were right about Kevin coming on. Hope it doesn't happen like it did last time. So it's not Aluka who is supposed to be deployed at the defense side, though sometimes combines to come up front to help out the strikers and midfielders. But now confirmation has it that it is Kevin Nakachwa that came in.
Good play there from Shakira. Julie. And looking for more. Here comes Juliet inside the D and just could not use that energy well. Fouling in the process. Free kick here to Kenya. Referee adding 3 minimum minutes in this one.
Yeah, Uganda Matters High School were represented because the other substitute was for, was it Nagadia? And then Kevin Nakachwa, both of them coming from the same team. Good for them to also have numbers on the national team. Yeah, Catherine Nagadia.
Joy Rio cleared forward. Nakachwa doing very well there. Nakachwa. Ball just goes away for a goal kick to the under-20s. Well, looks like the referee has actually blown the final whistle here. It is done and dusted in this match here. Uganda beating Kenya by 3-1 in this encounter in Chitende. It's been a very, very good day in office for the Ugandan under-23 sides. Well, they managed to win the first encounter by 7-2, and now they win this by 3-1, well, giving us a tally of 10-3 in this match here.
Well, unlike in the past where they managed to win but did not continue, a case in point is 2009, come on to 2013. This time they know they are going ahead. Last year, could be last year or the year before, they managed to win and were just remaining with one opponent, that is Cameroon, to go to the World Cup. Then definitely it was stopped. So this time again they make another attempt and now wait for South Africa to see who can go to the other stages. Remember, there are only 2 representatives from Africa to the World Cup that will be in Costa Rica next year.
Good day in office for the Ugandan ladies side, and hopefully they'll be able to wait for game. It is Uganda 3, Kenya 1. Let's actually link you back to broadcast house, where John Ban Sentemu is standing by for the recap of this that ends Uganda 3, Kenya 1.
Yes, rarely does Ugandan football witness such scores, especially to the Under-20 World Cup that will take place in Costa Rica, August 10th to 28th. The Nalukenge is a blistering free kick. Yes. I say you celebrating it. Give Ugandans the reasons, not me. Yes. Give Ugandans the reasons why celebrate
with a strong punch in the air.
Yeah.
You know, in the first place, Juliet Nalukenge is one of the few ladies that have gone to play professional football, and they are from Uganda. Remember, a couple of them are from Africa, coming from Ghana, Nigeria, Mali, and more so are from the western part of Africa. But the mere fact that we have a girl who is now playing football for a Cyprus side called Apollon, however, she will be loaned out for a very short period of time. Then later, probably next season, she will be playing for Apollon, because in their setup, like a club down in Cyprus, they only allow 4 foreign-based players. So when Juliet was joining them, there was already a few ladies from Ghana and Nigeria. So Juliet was 5th, and they couldn't have her in the squad. So they loaned her out, but she is catered for and paid by the Apollon side, which is based in Cyprus. This is something very good for Ugandan football, to have ladies that are getting into the paths of Jean Seninde, who once played for Crystal Palace women's team. People out there might think Crystal Palace is just a team that has only the Wilfried Zahas, the Christian Bentekes, and the Wayne Hennessy's, but they also think about the ladies, and we've ever had a lady down there from Uganda playing for Crystal Palace, that is Jean Seninde.
Yep. Juliet Nalukenge putting the icing on the cake in a 3-1 Ugandan victory on the night. And of course, I've told you 10-3 on aggregate, because we beat Kenya at their own backyard 7-2 2 weeks ago. The next stage is one of the biggest. I'm certain South Africa must be coming through for us. They've got a big footballing history than us. Are we ready for them on context of what you've witnessed today?
Yes, the mere fact that we have a very good setup of recent. Remember, we started the Women's Elite League back in 2015, powered by FUFA. Then in 2019, we started the FUFA Women's Super League. And then in the introduction of the Under-17, which nurtured talents like that of Nalukenge and that of Fauzia Najemba. We've already seen fruits being harvested from these 2 talents. And even today, you can just get to realize Fauzia Najemba put up a standing performance. However, she hit the side net, and Juliet Nalukenge wasting a couple of chances. But at the end, 2-3 minutes towards the end of the game, she managed to hit a color, whereby I really think the mere fact that we can follow up on these talents, we shall have great performances, either up against South Africa or Mozambique. And at the last stage, we shall be waiting for whoever will be coming through. Great tactics in there. Oliver Mbekeka working with the technical bench that has Ayubu Khalifan, Chiinji, which is something very good. When I looked at the fair play that was shown to us after the the game.
Yeah.
I love
teams coming together in a circle and maybe praying
and thanking
God. And now the
God.
girls start. Which song now are they dancing to?
Yes, I'm just thinking of the song. Probably they could be dancing to Weekend. That is Eddie Kenzo heading us into the great independence which we shall be celebrating over the weekend.
And that will be live for you on Uganda Broadcasting TV and all its sister channels, Star TV, Magic 100, Mpika Hona, all of them will be showing and giving you a live feed from the independence, the celebrations that, of course, must be graced by His Excellency, the President of Uganda, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. But those girls are dancing now. Where they go to is trickier, and at the World Cup, it's going to be 16 teams. Europe decided 4 teams. Their qualifiers were cancelled, but UEFA qualified France, Spain, Germany, and Netherlands. Then there's Costa Rica, the host. Those are 5 nations. That means 11 nations are still contesting to be a part of this World Cup that will come up in August.
2 will be from Africa.
2 are from Africa. Then
the 9 from the rest of the...
There's CONCACAF, yeah, and others, but those are the girls. On evidence of the second half, Michael, you called for Ayub Khalifa to change a few things around. Did he listen to you?
Yes, first of all, I loved the footballing maturity the girls showed us in the second half, because Kenya was high pressing in the second half. If at all you witnessed, they had very good ball possession, but I loved the fact that the winning mentality in the girls was 100% very good. I loved the fact that they had that footballing maturity.
Okay.
First of all, if at all you're not mature mentally, you cannot give us that kind of footballing display. But these girls were just wow on the day. I love the fact that they managed to win 3-1 and take the aggregate to 10-3. I just wonder why the men's senior team doesn't buy a leaf from this kind of performance. Why do they have to always disorganize the piece of the birds? They always keep the ball in the air, yet you're supposed to play it from the ground. However, they brought a result home, but I expect something different on Sunday, most especially when we are using the same turf. These girls have won there, so we shall wonder why the men can't win there.
And absolutely. Some Ugandan out there asking me that, what's the name of the coat you're putting on? If a producer can help me and tell Ugandans the coat that this man is putting on, let him tell Ugandans what the name is and where he buys his coats from.
Yes, this is a Pier Cardini, and it is all the way from Italia. That is why I managed to come along with it, because I wanted to see Ayub Khalifa introduce that Mancini style of play, the Catanaccio in the girls, and I really saw it come. So that is why I came through with the Pier Cardini.
Okay, your final remarks before we leave.
My final remarks, I want to congratulate the girls for this big win. I want to congratulate FUFA, UBC TV for helping us, and the fellow Ugandans out there who have been watching. I want to thank you very much for following up on different games that have always been brought up. Then finally,
that on their TV.
Yes, that on the TV will be Uganda up against Rwanda. That is a day after tomorrow, Sunday, as we continue to celebrate the 59th independence.
Before I interrupted you, there's a man you're talking about.
Yes, Ivan, one managing director down at Brand Pro Property Services, is always watching us and following up on Ugandan football daily here on UBC TV.
Yeah. We say thanks to whoever has been responsible for this Federation of Uganda Football Associations, the management at Uganda Broadcasting Corporation, but of course, importantly, the government of Uganda that allots all this time for you Ugandans to enjoy your football. To you out there watching, we say thank you. Please keep it up. And normal programming continues and resumes, but make a date with us on Sunday, because Kitende is going to be home. Uganda against Rwanda. No repeat of 2003. Bye-bye.